All right, hello and welcome to 30 minutes of abs and core exercises in a Pilates style. All you'll need is a mat and some water. Thank you for joining me today. We'll get started with a quick warm-up. Then we will get right into some core exercises. All right, welcome, hello. Let's get started with some cat and cow movements. Come to all fours. Inhale, drop your stomach for the cow. Look slightly up at the corners of your room. Exhale, push the mat away. Round your back for the cat. Inhale, drop your stomach for the cow. Remember, you can pause this video at any time, so if you need to take a break, please pause the video. Exhale, push the mat away. Cat pose, one more of each. Inhale, drop the stomach, arch the back. And then exhale, push the mat away, round the back. Let's walk forward, walk our hands forward, drop our pelvis towards the mat, look up at the corners of your room again for a high cobra. Maybe shift your weight side to side, stretching out the abs here, pushing the mat away with your hands, retracting your shoulder blades, neck nice and long. Great job. Let's come back to kneeling. We'll do a hip opener. Let's bring our right leg forward. Move your right leg so your right foot is just outside of the mat. Place the right palm down on your right knee, left hand down on the mat. Push your right hand into your right knee as you twist and look over to the left. Pushing the right hip open as you're getting some rotation through your back. All right, let's come back to center. Same thing with the left foot forward. Walk your foot to the edge of your left side of your mat. Left hand into left knee, right hand on the mat, and then push gently left hand into left knee as you twist over to the right, looking over your right shoulder. In about 15 seconds, we'll get into our first plank of the day. This will be a plank for 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Every time we do a plank, we add on 1 second. So we're up to 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Let's get into that plank position. Start out on all fours. Move your legs back. I'm in a straight arm plank. You can either be in a straight arm plank or a forearm plank, whatever works for you. First box on the good plank checklist is engage your abs to your spine. Really suck in your stomach. Engage those abs. Next, you want to make sure that you have all of your the front of your weight over your wrists. So my wrists are right over my palms. My elbows are right over my wrists, and my shoulders are right over my elbows. Slightly retract your shoulder blades, look down at the mat. Your neck is in a neutral position. Squeeze your butt together. Lift your hamstrings to the sky. Curl your toes, shift your weight back slightly so you have a nice even weight distribution. We're about halfway through our first plank. Remember, you can always drop to your knees here if you need to take a quick break. You could also have your feet together or hip distance apart, and you could always do a forearm plank as well. Just make sure that your butt is in the same line with your shoulders. You don't want your butt to be up here. You want it to be in line. So you're making a straight or diagonal line from your shoulders down to your butt. Your butt is always the same height of your shoulders or slightly lower. Only 30 more seconds left on this plank. You got this. Focus on your breathing. After this plank, we'll take a quick child's pose and then get right into some ab and core work. Last 10 seconds. You got this. When you hear the buzzer and see the explosion, sit back into a child's pose. All right, great job. Sit back into your first child's pose. Great job on that 2 minute and 9 second plank. We'll do one more plank at the end of the series, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. On your next exhale, let's come to all fours again. Great job. So we'll get into our first ab and core exercise. Let's flip on over and roll down to the mat. So the feet are flat on the mat. The knees are bent. The knees are slightly less wide than your hips. Definitely less wide than your shoulders. Your palms are on the mat. Your neck is neutral. Lower back glued to the mat. So let's do a pelvic lift. Take a nice deep breath in. Then on the exhale, peel your pelvis up vertebrae by vertebrae until you're at the top of your range of motion. You should try and create a diagonal line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Hold this for a second. Deep breath in. Then on the exhale, slowly lower it back down. Great job. We'll do the same thing again, but this time with the right leg raised up to the sky. So go ahead and raise your right leg up. Deep breath in. On the exhale, raise your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae, up to the sky as high as you can go. Really push here. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, lower back down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do that again, this time on the left side. So raise your left leg up to the sky. Lower back glued to the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, peel your pelvis up with your left leg extended, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way up as high as you can go. I'm still getting over a lower back injury, so I can't go as high today. That's okay. Deep breath in, and then on the exhale, lower your butt down to the mat. Great job. Let's bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. Rock yourself from side to side. Great job. Up next, we'll do a sit-up. Not a sit-up, a Pilates roll-up, which is more slow and controlled. I'm not really good at these, but I'll explain how to do a good Pilates roll-up. So move your feet a little bit further away from you. They're still shoulder less wide than your hips, so feet are less wide than your hips. Your lower back is glued into your mat. Raise your arms up to the sky, palms facing the wall in front of you, or together, whatever works for you. Take a nice deep breath in. Then on the exhale, peel yourself up, your torso up, vertebrae by vertebrae. See how I just used momentum there? Try not to do that. Try and make it one smooth movement. And as you sit up, give yourself a nice stretch by grabbing close to your ankles, giving yourself a nice hug there. Then let's sit up nice and tall, lower the shoulders, palms facing towards one another, and slowly lower yourself down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Great job. When your head hits the mat, your arms are back up to the sky. Let's do 2 more of these. Take a nice deep breath in. Make sure your lower back is glued to the mat. On the exhale, peel yourself up. Right here, I get stuck. You can use behind your thighs to help you up as well. I still need to use a little momentum, unfortunately. Grab your ankles. Give yourself a nice hug. Stretch out the low back. I really need that. Sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders back. Engage your abs. Slowly lower yourself to the mat, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then when your head hits the mat, your arms are up to the sky. One more time, nice deep breath in. Exhale, engage your abs, peel yourself up as slow and controlled as possible. And then give yourself a big hug when you reach sitting position. And then let's come back sitting upright. Feet are still a little less wide than hip distance apart. What we'll do here is raise the right leg up and straight as possible. Take your left hand outside of the right ankle. Twist open to the right, looking over your right shoulder, sitting up nice and tall. The leg is as straight as you can get it. Really stretch in both directions. And then on the next exhale, let's take the right hand on the inside of the right ankle, twist open to the left, look over the left shoulder. My mobility is not so great today, very tight low back, so I am not showing the best form right now. All right, come back to center. And let's do the same thing on the other side. So sit up nice and tall, lower your shoulders, look straight ahead. Left leg is straight. Right hand to the outside of the left ankle. Twist open to the left as you extend your left arm back, looking at your left hand. Inhale, then exhale. Come back to center. Left hand on the inside of the left ankle, twist open to the right. Really stretch open to the right. I can't get that much going here. And then come back to center. Great job. Let's roll down nice and slowly. Vertebrae by vertebrae. And then when your head hits the mat, bring your knees into your chest. Rock your knees from side to side. Turn your head left and right. Great job. So up next we will place our feet on the mat. Knees are bent. Let's bring our feet together and our knees together on the mat. So our feet are touching, our ankles are touching, our knees and our inner thighs are together. Place your palms down next to you on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in. On the exhale, lift your legs up to tabletop position. So tabletop position is a straight line. So your knees are bent at a 90-degree angle. There's a straight line from your knee to your hip. Let's curl our head, neck, and shoulder off the mat slightly. So just our shoulder blades are touching. Let's extend our legs to 45 degrees. Legs glued together. Raise your hands, arms a couple inches off the mat. Nice and straight, nice and strong. And we'll begin to pump our arms vigorously at our side. And we'll do this 100 times. We're already about 20. Inhale. Exhale, 30. Inhale. Exhale, 40. Inhale. Exhale, 50. Inhale. Exhale, 60. Inhale. Exhale, 70. Inhale. Exhale, 80. Inhale. Exhale, 90. Inhale. Exhale, 100. Stay there. Take your hands, interlock them behind your head. Legs are still in the same position. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders up even more. Take your right armpit and cross it over to the left side. Really reaching with your right armpit here. Elbows are nice and wide. Then back to center. Left armpit, reach it towards the right. Twist and reach. And back to center. Never dropping. the upper back. Let's twist over, right armpit over to the left, and back to center. And then left armpit over to the right, and back to center. Great job. Let's bring our knees in, head down. Rock your knees from side to side, turn your head left and right. Let me just move my mat a little bit so I don't bash my head into the sofa. Grab a drink of water here. Great job. We're about halfway through our routine, so let's get into some side planks. All right, so let's come to all fours. Lower your forearms parallel on the mat. Extend your legs back. We'll twist open to one side, so turn your one of your forearms to the side. Stack your legs on top of each other, come into a side plank. Pulse your hips up to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold that up. Hold it up the 5th time. Raise your leg up to hip height. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower back down. Let's transition over to the other side. Nice and smooth. So now we have side plank over, open to the other side. Lift that arm up to the sky. Pulse your hips up for 5, 4, 3. On the last one, hold it up. Raise that leg. 3, 2, 1. Put it down. Let's come back to forearms. Lower your knees. Sit back in a child's pose for a second. One more breath. Exhale. Great job. Let's get in 2 types of bicycles. One will be crisscross, and the other will be bicycling our legs. So let's start with bicycling our legs. So let's come back lying down on the mat. Feet together on the mat, knees bent. Bring your legs up to tabletop. Extend one leg out straight, the other leg up to the sky, and then let's bicycle hands down on the mat next to your side, as if you were pedaling a large bicycle. Go in one direction. We'll go in this direction for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's reverse the other direction. So bicycling your legs, big circles in the other direction. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Let's bring our knees back to tabletop. Extend your right leg out just above hip height, nice and straight. Curl your head, neck, and shoulders off the mat. Hands behind your head, interlocking fingers. Let's draw a small lemon. So make circles with your right leg, about the size of a small lemon. So very small here. And then reverse your small lemon circle. So same right leg, small lemon circle going the opposite direction. Great job. Bring that knee back in. Left leg out. Let's draw small lemon-sized circles with the left leg. Nice and small. Size of a small lemon. Using your inner thigh. And then let's switch directions. Same leg, different direction. Great job. And then curl your head, neck, and shoulders up even more. Make your elbows wider. Then twist that left elbow to right knee, and then switch your legs, right elbow to left knee. Switch and switch. Keep switching. Elbows are wide. You could just see them in your peripheral vision. We'll do 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and last one. Bring your knees in, lower your head, rock your knees from side to side, turn your head left and right. Awesome job. We'll go back to our pelvic lift. So hands by your side on the mat. Feet and knees are less wide than your hips. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhale, peel your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae, up to your top of range of motion. Hold that at the top for a few seconds. And then on the exhale, lower your pelvis back down slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae. Let's do 2 more of those. Simple pelvic lift. Inhale, then exhale, peel your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then exhale, lower back down. One more time, pelvic lift. Inhale. Exhale, peel your pelvis up, vertebrae by vertebrae. Great job. All right, with your pelvis on the mat, your lower back glued to the mat, bring your feet and knees together on the mat so your ankles, knees, and inner thighs are touching. Raise your legs up to the sky as straight as you can, and we'll do 1 inch lower and lifts. So inhale, lower, just 1 inch. Exhale, lift your legs back up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Just 1 inch, 2 more. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Next, we'll make corkscrews with our legs glued together. So you'll circle your legs around, back up to center, stop at the top, then reverse that circle, circle your legs down and around, back up to the center, then reverse that circle, circle your legs down, back to the center. So every time we're doing a circle, we're going in the opposite direction. And then when you stop at the top the next time, let's make figure 8s with our legs. So imagine the number 8 turned on its side. Do figure 8s. 5, 4, lower back is glued to the mat. 3, 2, and 1. When you stop at the top, bring your knees in. Give yourself a nice big hug, lower back stretch. Rock yourself side to side, turn your head left and right. Great job. So in about 1 minute, we'll get into our final plank of the day, followed by a quick cool down. So from here, let's do a few sit-ups with twists. So these will be standard sit-ups. You don't have to go slow. So a standard sit-up is just a little bit faster, but then we'll twist at the top of each sit-up. So twist to the left, twist to the right, twisting as far as you can go, following your fists with your eyes. All right, last one. Great job. Let's stay sitting. Sit up nice and tall. We'll flip over to our hands and knees. Prepare for our last plank of the day. This plank will be for 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So let's come to hands and knees. Really focus here. Extend your right leg back. Let me move forward a little bit. Extend your right foot back, left foot back, and let's start this 2-minute and 10-second plank. Just a refresher, first engage your abs. Really tighten them up, suck them in towards your spine, so navel pressing in towards the spine. Your palms are pressing into the mat, your wrists are over your palms, and your elbows are over your wrists, and your shoulders are over your elbows, making a straight line from your shoulders to your wrists. You're looking down at the mat. Neck is in neutral. Maybe slightly retract your shoulder blades. Hamstrings up to the sky. Engage your glutes. Curl your toes under. You could also do a forearm plank. Forearm plank, remember your butt is in line with your shoulders, not any higher for sure. Halfway through, you can always drop to your knees at any time, but as soon as you're ready, get back into that plank, whether it be the forearm plank or the straight arm plank. Focus on your breathing. Inhale through your nose, exhale slightly out through your mouth. Last 30 seconds, you got this. Come on, come on. Last 20. When we are finished with this, we will sit back into a child's pose. I'm starting to shake. Last 10. All right, here we go. 2, 1. Sit back into a child's pose. Time for the cool down. Great job. Sit back into that child's pose. Shift your weight back towards your heels. Great job today. Maybe walk your hands to one side of the mat. Walk your hands to the other side of the mat. And come back to center. Let's come back to all fours. Walk your hands forward a bit. High cobra. Let your pelvis fall towards the mat. Stretch out your abs.
Vibration, yeah. That's the positive vibes and we creating, yeah. The sounds that make you feel right.
Great job. Let's come to a downward facing dog. Lift your hips up to the sky.
Forever shining this light, we keep it blazing, yeah. Boy,
Pedal your feet out. Lift your right leg up to the sky, float it in between your wrists. Lower yourself to the ground, pigeon pose on the right. Let your left leg move back, left leg's on the ground. Great job. Let's come back to downward facing dog. Pedal your feet out a few more times. Lift your left leg up to the sky. Float your left knee between your wrists. Move your right leg back. Lower yourself. Pigeon pose on the left. Great job today on the abs and core. Soon we'll all have 6 packs, right? All right. Great job. Let's come back to kneeling. Sit up nice and tall, kneeling. Hands up to the sky. Let's let one hand fall towards the mat. Side bend to the right. or the left, it doesn't matter. All right, let's come back up. Arms up to the sky. Let the other hand fall to the mat. Side bend the other direction. Come back up to center. Look at the camera. Thank everyone for coming. Thank you for coming. We are live every Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. If you like the video, please subscribe, and I hope to see you back soon. We do a different style every day. Have a great day. Bye.